Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our method book with line 43, Twinkle with the DC Alfine. So we're going to start at the beginning. We have our treble clef, followed by our key signature. We have a B flat on the third line, tells us all B's are B flat. So thumb in one in pinky. Then we have an E flat on the third space, which tells us all E's are flat. So that's going to be everything down except this index finger. So thumb, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pinky. And then we have our time signature. We're in 4/4 time. We have 4 beats in every measure. The bottom number tells us the value of the whole note. So if the whole note got 4 beats, then we would say the whole note, half of that is going to be a half note. Half of 4 is 2. So the half notes get 2 beats. And then half of a half is a quarter. Half of 2 is 1. So all of the quarter notes get 1 beat. Next, we are going to go through and look for patterns. We have doubles of almost every note. And if it's not a double, it gets 2 beats. So we start with 2 B flats, thumb in one in pinky. Then we go and play 2 Fs, so we just add these 2 fingers. And then we lift the index and play 2 Gs, come back down and play that F for 2 counts. Then we switch out, put these down, lift the index, play 2 E flats, lift the pinky for 2 Ds, switch everything out so it's just the first finger and the pinky for the 2 Cs, add the thumb and the first finger for the half note B flat. And we're at the end of line 1. Now I see the word fine, which means the end, and I see a final bar line. But we're not done because we have a second line. So we're just going to notice that we're eventually going to end at that first line. But let's get to the second line. So now we're going to start on F, thumb 1, 2, 3, 1, pinky, play 2 Fs, go to E flat by putting down these 2 fingers and lifting the index, play 2 of those, lift the pinky to play 2 Ds, switch everything out to play a half note C. And then we do that pattern again. 2 Fs, 2 E flats, 2 Ds, and a half note C. So we're just coming down our scale. Then at the end of line 2, we have D, C, Al, fine, and a final bar line. So the DC is an abbreviation for da capo, which literally means the head, or the top, or the beginning. So this tells me to go back to the very beginning of the line of the piece and play line 1 again until I get to the fine, and then I will end at the end of line 1. So to play the whole thing, I'm going to play line 1, which we'll call A. Then I go to line 2, which we'll call B. We call it B because it's different. And then we go back to the first line, line A, to play it as an ABA pattern. So as you're playing, make sure you start each note with a T sound. Make it very clean so we can hear each note clearly. And I'm going to start my metronome. I hope you can play along with me. If you can, that's great. If you need to slow it down some, that's okay too. And you can always pause the video to work on things. But we're going to start. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. And that is it for line 43, Twinkle with the DC Alfine. I hope this has been helpful for you, and we'll see you next time.